Don't be easy Igbo for Ghana again. I was even thinking of easy Igbo for Ghana and some other place. I never even knew that this case started in Benin City, Nigeria before. I'm not saying all of you, because I still know some of you, very few of you that was my friend that are good. But majority of you don't respect people's tradition. You have to stop all this kind of nonsense.
On 13th October 2025, exactly a month, after the palace launch, whatever they were planning to do, there was a statement that they put out in the newspaper. Anyway, he writes here, I, Mr. Chibuike Azubuike, hereby tender this unreserved apology to the Oba of Lagos State, Federal Government of Nigeria, the government and the good people of Lagos State over my unguided proposal to hold New Yam Festival, which was scheduled to take place on Saturday, the 13th of September 2025 at Amuwo Odofin area of Lagos State.
I'm the diaspora king of Igbo community in Ghana.
We are inside the royal palace of the Nigerian king of the Igbo community in Ghana, His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Chukwudi Iheneku Igwe.
Thank you. I am Eze Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Judy Iheneku, the Eze Igbo of Ghana, the king of all the Igbo community in Ghana, to the glory of God.
Eze Igbo in Ghana.
Just as no Edo man can establish a parallel traditional ruler in the East, non-indigenous in the state have no authority to do same within the state.
Hello guys, thank you for clicking. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Lillian. To you, my returning viewer, I appreciate you for coming back. Don't forget to like this video as we get into it. This is a reaction video, of course, as always, and in this video I'll be displaying two videos, one of which will be about the Obi of Lagos, because I did a video on the Obi of Lagos who was arrested, charged to court, and eventually convicted for title theft, because I don't know what to call it, and the government of Lagos State said it is against their law. So he was eventually charged to court and convicted for that offense. A month later, he is still in prison. Right from his prison cell, he wrote an apology letter to the government of Lagos State. Later on in the video, we are going to display this one that I found shocking, because I thought that I've heard about this before, but I didn't know it was this big of a deal to the point of going to court for that. I didn't know it was a big deal. I thought maybe the people just said no and that's it. I didn't know they had to drag themselves to court. But let's begin with the Obi of Lagos apology to the government of Lagos State. Then we will move on to the Eze Igbo of Benin. I hope you've liked this video. If you have not, kindly give it a like as we take a look.
Last month, there was a report that a group on the prototype of 1 billion naira palace of Obi of Lagos State and celebration of his first of Allah festival or New Yam festival. That was last month, and they planned to have that on 13th September 2025. We spoke up against it because, of course, it's insane, and the police were quick to arrest the man who called himself Obi of Lagos. Anyway, on 13th October 2025, exactly a month, after the palace launch, whatever they were planning to do, there was a statement that they put out in the newspaper, and I'm just going to quickly read it. I, Mr. Chibuike Azubuike, hereby tender this unreserved apology to the Oba of Lagos State. We don't have Oba of Lagos State, but there's Lagos town. All right, there's no Oba of Lagos State. There's no Oba of Lagos State. There's Oba of Lagos town. Okay, but if you don't understand where you live in, you wouldn't even know how to, you don't know the culture, so you don't know how to address the people there. Anyway, he writes here, I, Mr. Chibuike Azubuike, hereby tender this unreserved apology to the Oba of Lagos State, Federal Government of Nigeria, the government and the good people of Lagos State over my unguided proposal to hold New Yam Festival, which was scheduled to take place on Saturday, the 13th of September 2025 at Amuwo Odofin area of Lagos State. The caption therein as Obi of Lagos was a typographical error from the print man. The caption therein, as Obi of Lagos, was a typographical error from the printsman. My decision to cancel this New Yam Festival is voluntary, and I am not coerced by whatever means, rather my realization of what such sensitive publications will send to the general public as one who is trying to divide the kingdom of our Reverend Oba of Lagos, Reverend Bao, Priest Babani, Revered Bekoeko, I therefore undertake to be of good conduct henceforth, and to join hands with the people of my host community in developmental ideas that can set the state on a good pedestal. Contrary to insinuations that it is politically motivated, I am not a politician, and even if I have the intention of joining any political party in the near future, I should join the ruling All Progressives Congress to ensure that the state moves forward. I just watch comments here, I beg. Oh boy. He talks, say, contrary to insinuations that it is politically motivated, I am not a politician, and even if I have the intention of joining any political party in the near future, I should join the ruling All Progressives Congress to ensure that the state moves forward. Once again, I apologize for my actions. Signed by Mr. Chibuike Azubuike, dated 13th October 2025. I want to join APC. It is well. Who advises these people? We can learn about this APC. I mean, God bless, bless his heart.
Yeah, bless his heart for at least accepting to apologize, even though he tried. Yeah, at some point it feels emotional and all that, but later on, as usual, I don't know what is wrong. What is wrong with some of these Nigerians? Yeah, some Nigerians, because that's what they want to hear. What is wrong with Nigerians? That's what they want to hear. Even though at some point he manifested his real character, making up excuses and claiming it was not something that he was forced to stop. Instead of taking full responsibility for his action, accountability for his action, but he must make up excuses. Which one is a printing error? You cannot go back to correct if you think it was an error. Anyway, let's move to the next one.
Is Igbo again for Benin? Don't be easy Igbo for Ghana again. I was even thinking of easy Igbo for Ghana and some other place. I never knew that this case started in Benin City, Nigeria before. Me, I don't understand though. Igbo people. So you wanted to put Eze Ndigbo in Benin City and the matter was brought to court? How come this matter went to court? This matter shouldn't have gone to court at all. They should have stopped you immediately. There's no need of taking it to court. I don't even know who took it to court. This went too far. How many of them they do court issue? Igbo people, some of you, I don't know how you think about things. Maybe you don't have good intention. You will say the Igbo for Igbo people to unite for their cultural thing. But those things, you have to give it another name. Make it an association. We have those kind of things everywhere before. Association of Igbo people, fine, we take it. Not easy Igbo. If you go to people land for greener pasture or for a better life, you have to respect the rules and law of those people land. Respect their way of life. Not imposing leader. Imposing your own leader, trying to install your leader there is undermining the supremacy of the traditional ruler in that land. Me, I am not happy about this thing. You go to people's land, you want to put the traditional ruler there, you put it. No. That is bad intention. I'll play this video now, you watch. Me, I don't like this thing. Tomorrow now you have problem with, you say Nigeria, they are marginalizing us. All these things will reduce the strength and power. They will reduce the access people will give you in order to succeed in their land. This thing will bring hatred to you Igbo people, but you don't know. You think, hey, we have power, we are dominating. You will just be doing that, especially the illiterate one. I know some of you are good, but the illiterate one are too much. Try think before you go someone land. What they cannot bring to your land, don't bring it to people's land. I know many of you. I was in Benin City when I was in spare parts. I know how you people disrespect. Majority of them disrespect our tradition so much. And this thing has to stop. It's not good. I'm not saying all of you. I see no some of you. Very few of you that was my friend that are good. But majority of you don't respect people's tradition. You have to stop all this kind of nonsense. Tomorrow you say they are marginalizing us, hey, they are doing us, they are doing this to us. Now, all these things you are doing now will reduce your chances in other people's land to succeed. We even reduce love and chances for you. People will not love you because they know your ways of life.
Delivering judgment, Justice Irabo traced the matter to the existing edicts of Edo State, stressing that settlers and non-indigenous in the state have no legal right to create or install a paramount traditional ruler. Though cameras were not allowed into the courtroom, proceedings went on smoothly. The judge, after citing relevant sections of the Constitution, described the proposed installation of an Eze Ndingu in Edo State as an aberration and a violation of the tradition and legal framework of the state. Justice Irabo further noted that just as no Edo man can establish a parallel traditional ruler in the East, non-indigenous in the state have no authority to do same within the state. He emphasized that while the Nigerian Constitution promotes peaceful coexistence among all ethnic groups, such must not be contravened the laws and customs of the host communities. The court therefore ruled in favor of Edo Art and Cultural Heritage Institute, ECHI. Writing to the judgment, counsel to the plaintiff, Barrister Osaigi Obayoana, commended the court for what he described as a sound and professional verdict.
For anybody resident in Benin to bear that title, Eze Igbo of Benin or Eze Igbo of Edo State, was tantamount to diluting the supremacy of the title of Oba of Benin.
I want to also commend Justice Irabo for following the law due process. We started this case about 12 years ago, 2014.
There's a law guiding how chieftaincy and chiefs related issues are done in Edo State, as it were, and that law must be adhered to. That's why we have sanity and tranquility in Edo State.
From Benin, Wellington Akodeja, ITV News.
Me too, to be honest, sometimes I used to wonder, how do some people think? Since this is what they want to hear, how do Nigerians think? I mean, like, make it make sense to me. Some actions, they don't make sense to me. And when you talk about it, you become the problem. Let's look at it from this angle. Do you know that from Benin City to Onitsha is how many hours on the road? It's about 3 to 4 hours. From Benin to Onitsha is about 3 to 4 hours on the road by public transportation. But if you're going with a private car, it's about 2 to 3 hours on the road from Benin City to Onitsha. I mean, like, it's too close for you to want to have something that you can drive home to, something that you can pay your way to go and celebrate. I mean, what is this? Because this Ezendigbo thing, the Ezendigbo franchise in Malaysia, the Ezendigbo franchise in Ghana, all these titles we hear, they'll tell you, oh, it's to preserve our culture, it's to bring our people together, because home is too far away and we want to feel at home here. So what excuse do you have in Benin? I mean, what about in Benin and in Lagos? What excuse do you have? What is wrong with the East? When I started this conversation, I started with lots of love, but I realized that it doesn't work that way with some Nigerians, some in fact with Nigerians, since this is what they want to hear, Nigerians. It doesn't work that way. It is either you are in or out. And when you are out, it's not like they're gonna love you. They're still gonna dislike you for existing, just for existing, and for not being Igbo. They will hate you. So when I decided to join this conversation, I decided to give it my all, to pour my heart out. Even though they will still tell you you are envious of us, you're jealous of us, you are the one in my tiny, dusty village. You are the one that cannot live in your own part of Nigeria. When you talk about it, they'll tell you you are fueling, you want to make social media money, you want to do this. They try to blackmail you so you can stop talking. As long as you people will not stop creating something for me to talk about, bear it in mind, I'll be here. I'm done with this video. And for those that have been asking me, did Eze Igbo of Ghana ever said he's the Igbo king in Ghana? Yes, he said it, and this is that video.
I'm the diaspora king of Igbo community in Ghana.
We are inside the royal palace of the Nigerian king of the Igbo community in Ghana, His Royal Majesty Eze Dr. Chukwudi Iheneku Igwe.
Thank you. I am Eze Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Iheneku, the Eze Igbo of Ghana, the king of all the Igbo community in Ghana, to the glory of God.
Now that you've seen it, what next? Nothing. Now that I've displayed it, I hope nobody will ask me if he ever said that or not, because he did say it, and that is it. I'm done with this video. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.